Just when you thought it couldn't get more complex, let's look at complex inheritance patterns. Blood type is fascinating to me. This is an example of codominance, and it has multiple alleles. All right, so codominance is the blood type AB. You can either be fully A or fully B, and you can be multiple allele, which means you could have A and B. You could also not have A or B and be little I. That's called type O blood. So a person who has the genotype AB will have type AB blood. A person who has the genotype big A will have type A blood. And all you have to have is one of the dominant alleles, which is big A, that is dominant to the little I, which is eventually O, and you'll have type A blood. Okay, so then we have type B blood, which works the same way. You can have big B, which is you get that one from mom, that one from dad, and then you have type B blood. Or you could have gotten that one from mom and that one from dad, but you're still going to have type B blood. So it's dominant in that all you need is one of the A's or the B's to be able to display A or B. If you have neither of those and you are recessive, little I, then you have type O blood. You can also have one of those and have type AB blood. So there's multiple alleles or, multiple genes involved, different locations involved in your blood type. Okay, so what is blood type anyway? Well, these agglutinogens are another form of antigens on your red blood cells, exist in two forms. They are A and they are B. And antibodies, which are floating around in your plasma, are there to attack your RBCs if they see the right agglutinogen or antibody attached to that red blood cell. Okay, so if you have type AB blood, then you have nothing will bind or attack to any of the antigens because it won't recognize any of them. So if you need a blood transfusion, you can receive AB, and O. People with type AB blood are called the universal recipient because they have both of the antigens A and B on their red blood cell. So they're not producing antibodies to anything. So they can receive all types of bloods without worried of having it be attacked. If you have type A, then you have the type A antigen attached to your red blood cells. And if you have type B blood, then you have the type B antigen attached to your red blood cells. And if you have type O, you have no antigens attached to those blood cells. So type A blood is producing an antibody, okay, someone who will attack B antigens because it's not going to recognize them. So therefore, this person who has type A blood, they cannot receive type B blood. They can only have type A and type O. Similarly, people with type B blood, they have the type B antigen, and so they're producing antibodies, A, which will bind and attack A antigens. So therefore, they can only receive type B blood from other people and type O blood. None, if you have type O blood, that means you have no antigens attached to your red blood cells. So this absence of these agglutinogens is promoting this antibody A and antibody B response. So therefore, any type A or any type B antigens that show up in the bloodstream are going to be attacked. So if you have type O blood, you can only receive type O blood. So this one, though, is called the universal donor because if you look, everybody can receive type O blood. So people with type O blood, they like those at the blood bank, right? Because they know that anybody who gives type O blood, that blood is good and that blood is useful. If you have type A blood and you donate blood, we're looking at a smaller portion of people, because only people with, type A blood or type O can receive your blood. And if you have type AB blood, you can receive anybody's blood. So it's your lucky day, but you can only give blood to other people who have type AB blood. So let's practice this blood type thing. If I have a mother that has a blood type of AB blood and a father that has type B blood, what are their possibilities? Now, here's mom. Mom is type AB. Okay, so mom can have AB blood. Now, the father has type B blood. He only has to have one B allele to have type B blood. So his other allele could also be B, or it could be I. So what are our possibilities here that their children, what type of blood can they possibly have? So I'm going to do my Punnett squares here, carry this one down. Do this one. Okay, so there's two possibilities here. In one scenario, we could have 50% of the kids, or the viable offspring, could be AB, and the other 50% of them could be big B, big B. So they're going to either have AB blood type or B blood type, right? The other scenario is that it's possible the dad could be heterozygous or have a little I allele, which codes for no of those antigens. So then we have a 25, 25, 25, 25 when it comes to phenotype, a B, big B, big B, a I, or BI. So in this scenario, we could have a possibility of having offspring with type AB blood, type B blood, type A blood, and type B blood. So this is our genotype scenario. But our phenotype scenario is for AB blood, 25% of them. For B type blood is 50% of them, because this one and this one will yield type B blood. And then for type A blood, another 25%. So in this case, the phenotype is different than the genotype. So what is a lot of this used for? Let's say, oh no, the hospital has made a big mistake and has lost track of which baby belongs to each set of parents. How horrible is that? Can you help them fix this before you get sued? So if you were in charge of being able to match baby 1, baby 2, baby 3 up to the set of parents, how would you do that? I'm going to do this couple number 1 right here. We have one parent is AB and the other parent is AB. So their offspring could have AB, AA, AB, or BB blood. The second couple right here are type O and type AB blood. So I'm going to do my Punnett square. This couple right here can only have a baby with type A or type B blood. This couple over here could have type A or AB or B type blood. The third couple right here has type B and type O. So we can have again type B, big B, or type B that is heterozygous for none of the antigens. So in this scenario here, I'm going to do my Punnett square. There's a 100% chance here that the baby with this scenario will have type B blood. And then in this scenario, there is a 50% chance that they will have B and another 50% chance that they will have type O blood. So when I look at my babies, I have baby number 1. Baby number 1 has type O blood. The only option for type O blood is right here. So baby number 1 belongs to couple number 3. And couple number 3, whoever this is, Mr. it looks like, Mr. has heterozygous, so he's BI. All right, baby number 2 is type AB blood. Well, the only option for type AB blood is right here. So couple number 1 right here is baby number 2. They have type AB blood. And baby number 3, we can only get type A blood with this scenario right here. Well, we also could get it with this scenario right here. But the likelihood that that this couple could have had more than one baby belonging to them at the same time is rare. So type baby number 3, which is type A blood, is going to belong to this couple right here. So now if you're not careful, you could see that on this side, you know, this couple, which is this couple number 1 right here, it's possible that their baby could be baby 1 or baby 3. But they're the only ones that had type AB blood available, so their baby is baby number 2. So this baby belongs to this couple. All right, so this couple right here, this is their Punnett square right here, they have baby number 3. Now, baby number 3, which has type A blood, could have also been produced by this match over here, you know, the first set of parents. But only the first set of parents could have produced a baby with type AB blood. So by process of elimination, baby number 3 belongs to Mr. and Mrs. DNA. All right. And so rounding the corner right here, Mr. and Mrs. Gene with B and type O blood, will they have baby number 1 belongs to them. So Mr., assume it's Mr. Gene, he is going to be heterozygous, right? So he'll have one B and one allele will have no antigens. And this cross right here, that is the only way to get anybody with type O blood in our scenario. So couple number 3, Mr. and Mrs. Gene, belong to baby number 1.